Okay, guys. So, since I got the Z, might as well do some vlogging on the Z. I'm just now leaving Sonic, and I'm a fat boy. Yeah. So, let's just start this off with, I got an argument with some lady on a motorcycle app. Well, not an argument, like a disagreement on this motorcycle community app. I don't like them that much, so I'm not going to give them free advertising. But if you can tell from the screenshots, you can pretty much see what app I'm on if you've ever used it. So I can't. The thread has been deleted, but so I'm going to paraphrase pretty much everything. So her original post was basically something along the lines of, "Aren't you guys tired of all these new riders posting on here asking about group rides?" She's pretty much sick of it. She basically said, "Hey, you go get some miles under your belt and then come talk to me after that." And I'm like, that's kind of crap. Of course, with any post, social media, YouTube, anything, this, whatever, you post anything online, it's your opinion, whatever, but you got to be prepared to have some kind of backlash or somebody not agree with something you say, or just for them to have an opinion on your opinion. So I posted, and it kind of sucks. It's the same mentality that people have that feel like they gotta get in shape before they go to the gym. I'm like, that's the whole purpose of it. And I'm like, as an experienced rider, I will help any rider that I know learn the ways, because it's basically like saying, hey, go do this thing that's dangerous by yourself, and then when you get good at it, I'll ride with you. She attempted to say that she was more worried about the safety of a person and their riding in the group and all this other stuff, and it's like, yeah, how are they going to learn how to ride in the group? Now, 10, 15 deep? No, absolutely not. 2-3 people teaching a new rider how to ride in the group, lane position, hand signals. Like, I still don't know them all, and I've been riding for 7? I don't know, for a while. And I got friends of mine that don't know all the hand signals either. We know how to ride in a group. Somebody had to teach us, and it's like, how do you dare tell somebody to do that? And I was like, another guy had jumped in on the comments and was like, yeah, I was riding with this dude, he was slow, and after we got past this place or whatever, I dusted his ass and I was gone. Sick of these noobs. And it's like, dude, unless you were born with the innate and awesome ability to ride a motorcycle, somebody had to teach you, right? Like, somebody had to help you, or you just did it on your own and you know how it felt. So why would you subject somebody to that when you could just easily help them? And one of her responses was, to my post was, hey, well, people in your position might have all the time in the world to ride, but I don't. So I'm like, from 2 posts, my whole life. What does that mean, people in my position? You don't know anything about me. So you're just all of a sudden, I have all the time in the world to ride. She says she's not out to wait, she's out to ride. And I'm like, that makes sense. That's cool. But why do you have to down everybody else? So if they're not good enough to ride in your group, she was more angry with one guy from her post. And it's like, then don't ride with them. Don't invite them. Schedule your ride time some other time, but don't complain about a new rider asking for help, because that's what they should do. There's way too many new riders out here that think they know everything, and they go out and hurt themselves or kill somebody else, and they go, well, he's only been riding for 2 weeks, or he's only been doing this. And it's just like, where was his group of friends? I mean, if you're out, you're a solo rider, you're the only person that rides that's completely different. But this app is literally set up for people to ask to go on group rides. And it's like, if anything, you should be more apt to help a new rider to keep them from hurting themselves or somebody else. That's what I feel. Like, I got a buddy of mine I used to work with, and he's in another group thread that I'm always in, talking and stuff, and I'm always asking him where he's at, because he's a new rider. It's not that I'm trying to be in his business. It's just like, I don't want him to feel like, hey, I gotta go out there and do this stuff on my own, and then I'll be good enough to ride with these guys. Nah, man. I want him to know, hey, if you go on riding and you want to ride with somebody, let me know. If there's something you don't know, it's not like you're going to learn it in an instant. And it's better to have somebody who knows with you, so they can show you how to properly take a corner, show you how to properly lean, show you how to properly negotiate gravel. I've made friends with gravel my first ride out, first day, first year. I had 2 buddies with me, got me back on the road, helped me dust off, and I'm still riding today. It was like I would have been probably scared off of that, or I wouldn't knew how to handle it if I was out there by myself. And it's just one of those things that really had me, I was incensed, if you will. If you don't know what that means, it means extremely angered. Or for our more urban vernacular, I was heated. Like, how dare you? I missed that guy, he's probably gonna flip me off later. I'm just like, if anything a new rider can do, the best thing to do is to ask for help for somebody to ride with. Yes, you should go in an all-day ride with 15 to 20 people, like I said before. But this lady was seriously like hammering this point in, and then people started just flaming her. It was ridiculous. Like, I only got a snippet of a couple of comments, and I couldn't get them all. You could just see some other responses, and people were just like, well, you suck. Like, who taught you how to ride? Like, who waited for you? It's one of those things where I'm not going to put her name out. Like, I'm going to blur everybody's name because I don't want anybody. Like, I'm not do drama and stuff on my channel. It's not what I'm about. I'm just, the way she explained what she was trying to say was so horrible that everybody missed the point, which happens a lot in any society, especially today. But it was just one of those things where I couldn't let that pass. I'm like, that sucks for you to say that just because you want to enjoy your riding time. And I get it. I mean, I ride a lot by myself. I ride a lot in a group. And I enjoy my riding time. But when I do ride in a group, I am well aware of every rider's skill, and I adjust my behavior accordingly. And I tell you what, I've ridden with some experienced riders that are complete jackasses that I don't ever want to ride with again because they put the group in danger. So saying a noob will do it is probably, I don't want to say better, but it's much more acceptable than an experienced rider who's supposed to know how to ride in the group and know how to negotiate corners and turns and know how not to get the group, put the group in danger doing it. Like, you know better. I don't expect a new rider, man, that's a beautiful car, to know better. And the reason I don't expect them to know better is because they're a new rider and they're asking for help, and that's something that I would like to do. Now, I have not been able to do that very much this year because, contrary to what that young lady believed, I haven't had enough time to ride. I haven't had time where I will go out and just ride with the new rider because, hey, when I do go riding, I will ride with my experienced buddies. That way we can do a speed run. I can get back home because I got to work in the morning. So that's how you set up your rides. If you know you're going to go ride with a new rider, you block out a set of time where you know you're going to have to spend more time with this person because they are slow. And you want them to go slow. You don't want them to rush. Because, what I did say was, all these new riders keep trying to ride fast. They end up hanging out with the cool kids and they end up in a refrigerated drawer. That's what I said. And pretty much after that, the thread got closed. So, put your comments and opinions down below. Like, I hope I'm not coming off like super condescending because, I mean, if I am, whatever. I just think, as my personal opinion, you gotta take care of your fellow riders. It was the point of being a part of this community. I always say people suck because any community is made of people. And it's just like, some people are good for you, some people are bad for you, some people only care about themselves. But the rider community is supposed to be, all these dudes are cool and they're kind-hearted and the rider will help each other rider out and all this other stuff. And then you got a person like this is going saying, screw you, I'm out to ride for myself, which is completely fine. But if you feel that way, maybe just do it instead of purposely talking crap to a bunch of new riders, making them feel like they shouldn't ask for help. Because that sets everybody up for a dangerous situation. Maybe the new rider's not in your group. Maybe that new rider's going the opposite direction of your group and he swerves into your lane on a curve because nobody was there to teach him. Catch you guys later.